It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, here's Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
And this is going to be incomplete. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
First down, Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
To throw, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On play action, Rivers. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there for the Chargers on 3rd down. 53 yards. Now Gordon on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Derek Johnson in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down is Smith. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Smith with a give to Hunt, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Smith now on second down. And going deep for Hill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, here's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Now Hunt, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll fake it. Now Smith trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence,
that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on third down, Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So out come the Chargers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive,
and he loses the football a second time. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it. They demand it. And they get them.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he's got some space here. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Smith. His throw here's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. From the red zone now, Smith. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 more there and another first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here's Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Novak's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Back to throw, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Rivers now on second down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
If the Chargers could get a full season out of Keenan Allen, look out, AFC West.
How much does that change for them?
Changes everything because he's a true #1 receiver. He eats up catches, and his ability to make plays downfield is just tremendous.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Novak's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So all 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
And all these field goals are great, but it's touchdowns that win games for you in the NFL. So you just wonder if settling for 3 on some of these drives is going to come back to haunt them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Flush to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A toss play to Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Ready, 180. Hey, Delta. Check, Patriot. Ready, Secretary 90. White.
Play action now. Rivers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
To throw on second down is Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They run with Hunt. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now it's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is Hunt. Runs over him. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run again with Hunt. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't he?
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Rolling to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
And the kick by Butker is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Derek Johnson in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got the rookie from Clemson, Mike Williams. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long for Rivers. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx
Maybe
it?
jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Smith now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This is Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now it's Smith. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from the U, Rayshon Jenkins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready. 390.
Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.